Well, hello, welcome to Chicago. We got a gloomy day today, so I'm gonna attempt to go into the cultural center. It's always dicey going in there because it depends on the security if they want to let me film in there or not. I've had pushback in the past, but we'll give it a try. Welcome to Michigan Avenue, where we usually start our live streams crossing at Lake here. We'll head right down to Randolph. Happy Thursday. I checked the forecast, it looked like it was gonna rain all morning, but it looks like the rain's holding off. There's still a chance. And since it's a gloomy day, and if I get removed from the cultural center, we'll do something else. We'll play this on the fly. I think there's supposedly a new display on the ground floor that they just opened. I don't know if the exhibits in the upper level are open yet. I think last time I was there, they were in between exhibitions, and there's security up there, because it's the cultural center, which is good. They probably wouldn't let me film up there anyway, but if I can just get in there, film and landscape the Tiffany domes and all that, it'll be worth it. And look here, there's the good morning, Mary Therese. How's it going? Jonathan, thanks for tuning in. Good afternoon. Welcome to YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna try, since it's a gloomy day, to go into the cultural center, and we'll see how it goes. I'll show you the underground way to get there. Of course, here's the May, thanks for tuning in. Matthew, thanks for tuning in. Thanks everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get in the cultural center here. There's the L train going by. But here, let's check out the L train since it's going by here. And it's slowing down for the curb. No, I guess I will cross. Well, let's see if my connection holds up. I'll show you this underground way. I'll follow this guy. This is how we're at Michigan and Randolph, and you can go under the Smurfit Stone building and connect to Millennium Station. This is a way to go underneath Randolph. You can get to the pedway, which connects all the way to the loop. If you go to the left, it goes to Millennium Station. Goes the Metro trains and South Shore trains, and then if you go up the stairs here, you can go right to the cultural center. Sharon, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, May, thanks for being on. May, how was Switzerland? That sounds like a great trip, and thanks for tuning in. So we're gonna try to, how's it going here? Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to the cultural center. This used to be the Chicago Public Library. We've talked about this before. And I'll just try to, let's see how it goes here. I'll be quiet here at first here. There was security already giving a look at me there, which is fine. You see how they got a welcome center. They did have a bunch of maps and informational things, but they moved that to the Macy's Montgomery Ward. He's setting up, it might be on the other side. So just joined, we're in the cultural center here in Chicago. This used to be the Chicago Public Library before it moved to the Harold Washington Library, which we did a video on that, of course. And this is known because it has these wonderful domes. The Grand Army of the Republic at the Chicago Cultural Center talks about how when it opened in 1897, veteran organization for Union soldiers of the American Civil War here. And then this rotunda, 62,000 piece art glass dome. And this complements the Tiffany dome, which is on the other side. You see the stairs go up here, but hopefully this will look good in landscape. And it says it's closed for a private event. This might be where the murals are going on. We can still film this wonderful dome on the Grand Army of the Republic side of the Chicago Cultural Center here. Randolph and Michigan Avenue. See the GAR Memorial Hall. And it says it's closed for a private event. They're setting up some stuff here. We'll just take a peek. And yeah, they're setting up some stuff. The work's being done here. They got yeah, you can see this wonderful room and ceiling. We've been in there before, but I want to show this wonderful dome here. And I better get out of here because I don't want to get kicked out. They usually have traveling displays that go all through here. See the Chicago rooms. We'll cross to the other side there. Yeah, I want to see if this new exhibit. You're still in Switzerland for 2 weeks? That's great. Well, hey, I have a great time in the Alps. Thanks for tuning in, making time. Check out Chicago. That's great. Yeah, they got two beautiful. We'll head over to the Tiffany Dome since I'm still. No one stopped me yet. And look, there is security over here, so this might be dicey here. Yeah.
Tom Kino's gonna show up?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Sorry, sir. Yeah, they're setting up all this stuff here. So this is, yeah, they always set up concerts. Sometimes they have speakers, musicians, comedians. Yeah, they're they built this in 1897 when this was the Chicago Public Library. You look at the beautiful mosaics. Oh, okay, good, thank you. I'll get out of here. So they're setting up here, so they got this area closed off. So now I got to figure out how to get out of here because what we'll do is, you see how there's an alley behind the side here. They're always setting up. You know, they've had the architectural biennial in here. Yeah, see you. Are there any exhibits up there, or are they out close?
Yeah, you can go to, I think Forrest got like
good.
Some stuff.
Thank you so much. That's good. So if you go up these stairs, there's exhibit space to be able to get to the other side, and maybe go down the stairs in the front and go out the south side. But here you can see the top of the dome, how they have it protected by an outer shell of glass. Yes, you notice how I went quiet there. And see, this says it's closed for this. See, look, this is how it was last time. They usually have exhibit space up here, and they got it closed for an installation. I think it starts November, so we'll have to come back. But look at the beautiful ceiling here. You know, the dome. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we're in stealth mode. Some interesting things that we see in that passageway. We walked under there, if you remember. Look at this. It's nice. Look at this. It's almost like a planning for a mural. But there is a mural in the alley behind here. You see how there's light wells in the center. We're in the Chicago Cultural Center here. I'm just stealthily going out. If we can get to this staircase, and if you ever seen the Untouchable movies, they used this staircase for some of the filming for the Look at this architecture and this interior design of these stairs, you know. And you see that's the shell protecting the Tiffany dome, which we saw briefly. This goes up, maybe there might be some exhibit space up here. And look at the ceiling. Look at this tile work on all the stairs. Yeah, the Zodiac Dome is amazing. Both these domes, the Tiffany Dome, the Zodiac Dome, all these. There's two giant domes in the cultural center here. I had to do the circuitous route because you'll see they're setting up for, we might get another view of the Tiffany. Well, the security's right here, so I'll show you this, which is the staircase. And I think I'm going to head to this side. Bear with me here. There's a reason I'm doing this. There you can see outside. You can see how close we are to Millennium Park and the Bean. And I'm missing comments here. Sorry. Yeah, they got a map. Look at this semicircular window and the mosaics on the floor. And look at that. And the whole, look at all these mosaics that go around here. Spectacular. But I'm being quiet because security's right there and I don't want them to, sometimes they see the gimbal and it raises all kinds of red flags. We'll give you a sneak peek here. It's the installation. So here we're in progress. You know, the nice lighting here. So we'll have to come back once they. And it talks about Potawatomis and music. It's great. Well, hey, we'll head right outside. And heavy doors, heavy doors. Hey, thanks. Stealth mode, yeah, thanks for bearing with me there. Yeah, it's been, yeah, you see you've been here before, you've been to the Chicago Cultural Center. They got, when they had the bulls on parade, they had all the cows throughout and they would paint them and stuff, and here's one that they stripped down and polished, and it's kind of reminiscent of the bull there on Wall Street, but this is the Chicago bulls on parade there. You gotta get us, look how nice this is. Right in front of the Cultural Center. Homage to the stockyards. And how's everybody doing? Yeah, thanks for tuning in on our little YouTube walk. Let's head over to Wabash. Thanks so much for everybody for subscribing on YouTube. I'm above 500 subscribers on YouTube, which is great, and we got a nice backup. I was on TikTok this morning. I was afraid everyone was going to call me a hypocrite after I won my appeal to go back to TikTok, but I do enjoy these lunch walks where we can film in landscape and check out the loop, and I can check out your comments. Angel, yeah. I am friends in Mayo. I'd IP my friends in Mayo. That's awesome. But hey, Michael, Chris, thanks for being on. Yeah. Oh, Chris, yeah, you've been to the Cultural Center. Yeah, it's great because it's right across from the Pittsfield Cafe. You know, we've filmed the Pittsfield Cafe several times, but since we're here, and it's kind of a gloomy day, I'll just take a peek inside there because it'll go right with the beautiful ceilings and mosaics of the Cultural Center and the dome, of course. And we'll check out the Washington and Wabash. I almost want to check out the Pritzker Military Museum, but when I went into the Monroe building, the security there was, you know, they made sure, you know, they were just doing their job. They were like, what are you holding in your hand? And then they found out what it was. And they seemed to be okay with me filming there, so maybe I'll address them right away. But here, across, we're on the south side of Washington here. And yeah, let me enter the Pittsfield building from this side. I forgot that you could enter from Wabash. And we've done this many times before, Chris. I know you've been in the Pittsfield building. Other people, you've already seen this. I'm just doing it for the perchance that people that, you know, stumble across this video of the Cultural Center, you like the beautiful ceilings and domes of the Cultural Center. It'll be nice to know, for them to know they can go right across the street. And when it's open, it's not open on weekends. It's mainly just weekdays for breakfast and lunch. You can go to the Pittsfield Cafe, which is inside the Pittsfield building here. And right on Jewelers Row, we got all these jewelers. But look at this entrance, the Pittsfield building. This was built by heirs of Marshall Field in the late 1920s, a real estate investment. And you can live in this building, and this has this nice atrium lobby when you enter in. We've shown this before. I guess the tobacco and gift shop's no longer here. There's the Tony Patisserie and Cafe. See the balconies and this wonderful ceiling and chandelier. But here's the Pittsfield Cafe. Seat me here. I just want to show what this thing looks like, the Pittsfield Cafe. Yeah, you can sit right there. You can sit right up at the yeah, this is great. Hello, how's it going? This is great. Yeah. Nice casual dining here. And we've even gone down the stairs there. There's some amenities and stuff down there from when that was an arcade. Look at the wonderful elevator lobby here inside the Pittsfield Cafe. And then, you know, the detailing, just you know, this is kind of a Gothic hybrid style. All these Renaissance revival styles that they did in the late 20s. It's not really Art Deco. It's been confused as that, but you see how, yeah, the very decorative elements to all the fixtures, the elevators, the letter boxes, the directory, you know, just the lighting, and yeah, the Pittsfield and the elevator lobby. Again, portions of this building are residential. It's mixed use. They reconverted some of it to residential. You can go to the Pittsfield Apartments right here and check that out. And I almost thought about moving to this building because when I was, thank you, had to, you know, when they're redoing my apartment, I wasn't sure how it was going to work out, but I'm going to try to stay in the building where I'm at, and that's what we're working on there. But, oh, isn't that mailbox, that letterbox? Yeah, it's right across from the Cultural Center. So there's the Cultural Center. This is the Pittsfield building. You can see it from Millennium Park. When it was built, it was one of the tallest buildings in Chicago. And Pittsfield Cafe's on the inside. You got these great alleys, you know, these very tall alleys between Michigan Avenue and Wabash. And the fire escapes. Yeah, this is the fire escape for the Pittsfield building right here, a portion of it. Some of the apartments, you got views to the Bean and Millennium Park. They're small little boxy apartments. You know, you got to really like the old vintage buildings with small rooms. You know, they have upgraded the appliances and stuff. Look at that. What time we got here? We got 12:24. I think what I might do is I might just head straight down Wabash. And I think at Wabash and Jackson, there's this small little alley that I missed. I can't believe I walked by it last time and didn't point it out because I know it's there. There's this coffee shop down this little bitty cul-de-sac alley that's really in Wabash in Michigan. We're down here to Monroe almost, I think. Or no. This is Madison. This is Madison. We're not down to Monroe yet. And then we just walk down this alley. But yeah, let's head over to Wabash. Yeah. So the cultural center is at Michigan and Randolph, and goes down to Washington, and then the Art Institute's down at Michigan and Adams. That's where Route 66 starts. You know, we're over to Wabash, which again, this is like Jewelers Row. They got all these jewelers, and you got the L, which goes right above us, and we'll cross the street here. We'll head under Wabash, and we'll get you views of the underneath of the L tracks here. Yeah, good. Thanks for. Sorry, I was missing the comments there. They're checking out, make sure I'm not filming them. I'm not. There's Paisano's Pizza and Pasta right there. And I think there's a comic book store over there. We've the Cantina. Maybe that's on a different street here. We'll wait to cross the street here. Lisa, good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we checked out the cultural center. I snuck around there and then just went through the Pittsfield building. I'm trying to make it down. I'll probably go down Wabash. I'll probably head up Michigan. We'll see if my connection holds up going past the Art Institute. Depends. It's kind of overcast, so we'll test it out today. But here, look at maybe we'll get. There hasn't been any L going by. I wonder. Look at these facades. Look at these facades here on
Mark, Washington.
Wabash right here. You know, Jewelers Row. Heading south on Wabash next to the L here. And there's these great storefronts all along here. Yeah, Middle Eastern Grill. Nof. There's another Nando's. Look, so there's the Nando's on Michigan Avenue. There's a Nando's just a few blocks away on Wabash. Look at that. You know, they're like small cheval. They're everywhere. Nice South African cuisine. Good afternoon. Yeah, it's a flat top. There's a flat top grill right there. How's it going? Yeah, it's awesome. Here, wave to us. And look, there's the School for the Art Institute of Chicago right there. You know, the Art Institute has a art school, of course, that goes with it. Art Institute, part of it. That's the modern wing right there. There's the giant 55 Monroe building. I think that's what they call this. Or there's the Palmer House Hilton. We've gone inside there before. The reason I'm going down this way again, there's a small little alley with a coffee shop down here, and I forgot to point it out the last time we walked. We went over to the Harold Washington Library, and that whole sequence. If my connection drops out, I noticed it dropped out when I was by the camera store, which is unfortunate. That great camera store, we'll go right by it. We'll go by Miller's Pub. Here's Pokey Pokey. Yeah. Designs by Rosa. There's a nice fall display. You got Sugar Bliss. You go to Sugar Bliss, look at the nice chairs there. So here's one of the entrances to the Palmer House Hilton. There. And then Miller's Pub. Check out Miller's Pub. It's been here, look, since 1935. You check out the Sheckers over here, and I don't know if that's still going. Look, fine food and spirits. Yeah, look at this iconic 134 South Wabash. They got a bunch of interesting pictures on the wall. Miller's Pub. Yeah, Adams and Wabash Station is one of the older ones. Still was not ADA accessible. It's just the older one. Look, there's a great view to the Sears Tower. So we're down at Wabash, and this is Adams. This is Adams. You see how there's the Art Institute right there. And we'll cross the street since no one's coming. See how the main entrance to the Art Institute is at the eastern end of Adams. So we're heading south at the south end of Wabash here. There's the Shecker. I guess it is still there. And we looked at this fabric store. Look at this great fabric store right here. Hopefully my connection. This is where my connection gets a little dicey here. we're losing the bandwidth. How's it going? But it should come back. We'll walk through it. So if I cut out there, we'll keep on trucking here. But hey, we're up to over 500 on YouTube. I can't believe it. Look at this. Avoid street congestion. Chicago Transit Authority, and that's right where we're at. This is right where we're at. That is, this poster was taken, was painted. Here's the Shecker. Chicago famous pizza and ribs since 1969. The Shecker right here. Nando's, yeah. Oh, they got some good hot sauces. Yeah, it's a good option, And look, central camera. Look how they're, see, the neon signs, these classic neon signs, they're hard to maintain. Since 1899, central camera right here on Wabash. You can see it from the L line. And Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sorry, we're shuttered. So they closed on Thursday. Here, we'll get the L going by here. Oops, sir. There, finally we get the L going by. It's been a long time since the L went by here. I'm amazed. Green line heading into around the loop there. So here's what I'm talking about. So we made it down to Jackson and Wabash. If you make a right after the camera store, there's the DePaul University Center. Look at the wonderful detail at the top of these buildings here. DePaul University pretty much dominates this block. There's a bookstore. They got the window washers up there. But when you're walking west on Jackson, you see where it says just salad, where that guy just walked. Right here, it's called Pickwick Place, 20 East Jackson. Now look at this. Look at this little alley, this little box alley. Look how they built connections between the buildings above. So it's this narrow cul-de-sac alley with the coffee roasters right at the end. We'll wait till these people leave, so we'll walk down there. It's called Pickwick Place. We're in Chicago. We're on Jackson, just west of Wabash. And we can walk down here. See, here's the L going by. Cruiser in Chicago. And there's elevated trains in other cities, I know. But, yeah, let's walk down Pickwick Place here. Let's check out this coffee. Look at that. This alley a long time ago. Look at that, yeah. Hey, you saw that? Yeah. Look at this. Hey, how's it going? Thank you, appreciate it, thank you. Look at this amazing little space here. And you see how it ends right there. And I guess I don't know if there's an alley on the north side. I'll have to check that. Maybe let's do that. Let's walk around the block here. Let's walk around the block and we'll check out and see if there's the alley continues here. But look how you can look out. It's like going into Telluride, Colorado. Those box canyons, except we got alley canyons instead of mountain canyons, and we got coffee shops at the end of it, Pickwick Place here, 20 East Jackson, Chicago, Illinois. You check this out. And I was on such of a mission when we were going to the Harold Washington Library. When I watched the footage, I was like, why didn't I point that out when I just walked by it? I walked right by it and didn't even mention it. And I was like, I forgot that it was on the street. But I've been to it before. Here's the DePaul Center here. on State and Jackson, and we'll circle around State Street. I want to go to the north end of this block to see what that alley looks like on the other side. Oh yeah, Instagram. Yeah, the other people show that alley a lot. There's the L going by. Yeah, you know, these hidden gems that really aren't hidden because a lot of people, you know, point out the same thing. That's why, you know, I always think I'm so creative and novel, fun. There's hundreds, everything I post, there's 100 other TikToks about it, other people. There's a guy from New York that has literally 1 million followers. He came to Chicago and he filmed the Woodblock Alley, so he's got a TikTok on the Woodblock Alley there in the Gold Coast that we always walk by, behind the Archbishop's residence there. Yeah, I guess we could go by Daley Plaza. Let's do that. Let's go by Daley Plaza on the way back and see if the farmers market. I see that, Lisa. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, they're going to start shutting down the farmers markets, unfortunately, for the season. Yeah, I don't know if they still got it going on. It's a good point. Let's check it out. I'm just going to walk around and see what the north end of this alley looks like, and then yeah, we could sneak by Daley Plaza, go by the marquee for the Chicago Theater on my way back to the office. We'll do that. Look at I like this mural. These vintage early skyscrapers along State Street. They got about one every block. We got 12:37, so we're doing okay on time. Bear with me 1 second here. I'm going to see what the north end of this alley looks like, because, you know, we just went in the Pickwick place there with the coffee, and this will be the same alley from the north end, and of course it'll be blocked off, but I just want to see what it looks like. And so we're on Adams again. I don't know why they got this blocked off, but there's some interesting. There's Jimmy's Gyros, El Greco's Burritos, JJ Fish, Nail Studio. But here's, yeah, this is a different alley. This is not the same alley. So yeah, that's the reason. There's the other alley is a little over, so the other alley doesn't continue. It becomes part of this building, and you see how there's a parking garage here, so the other end of Pickwick Alley just doesn't connect at all. And I'll cross the street here. We'll head up to Daley Plaza here real quick. There, Jimmy's Gyros and Grill. There's a good view to the Sears Tower, the Willis Tower. Which is it? Thanks for being on, everybody. Scenes of the City. There's Burkhoff's. We went inside there. I got a YouTube live stream where we went inside there, proved people it's still open. Yeah, let's head up State Street here. We'll go over to Daley Plaza. Look, Betty Boop, the musical. Betty Boop. Where's this at? The CIBC Theater. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Look, Sneakerhead University. What is that? There's the Red Line stop here at Monroe. See, this is closed. This used to be a bar and a restaurant. The Beef and Brandy's closed. Nothing lasts. Look at that alley. Look at this vintage building right here, wedged in mid-block here, right across from the Palmer House. There's a Crocs store. Huh. Get your Crocs. Yeah, the Sears, you got it, the historical name. They're the company that built it. Yeah, Sundays on State. We went to that. We went to the first one. I reposted that video, Sundays on State. That was nice. And yeah, we'll keep heading upstate there. You see the Marina Towers at the far end there. We're just going to see if the farmers market's closed for good for the season. See, there's where, yeah, we'll go right underneath it. So there's the Palmer House, South State Street, and else Hamilton. Yeah, the Wiz in it. That was musical, that the Wiz musical. Yeah, the Palmer House is nice. That lobby's just amazing. And yeah, we got 1242. We'll go by the Italian Village. The Italian Village is right over here. Here we're the Calder Flamingos down that way. The Federal Plaza. Here's the tall Chase building, kind of the center block of the loop. And yeah, there's the Italian Village, the bike path here. Italian Village is still there. This plaza. Have you ever seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off? This is where they had the parade where he sang "Shaking a Baby," and they're all dancing in the parade, and the people are doing the dance montage on the steps right here. And another classic 80s Chicago movie scene right here. Yeah, put the Palmer House on your list for the winter. I'm sure it'll look nice, decorated for the holidays. And here's the blue line. Yeah, you can get right off here, the blue or red line. Yeah, those are the steps they were dancing on. Nice mosaics. But this curve is very unique. Again, the John Hancock and this building were the first that moved beyond the international style and just did simple things to get away. There's still glass boxes, but just like the Transamerica building in San Francisco, just slight alterations so it wasn't a true box, you know. And all the Hancock put the X in it, and it's a little narrower at the top than the bottom. And just a little bit simple, this thing too, with a slight curve in it, you know. Because they built this in the late 60s, I think. It was, you know, really dominated the central portion of the, and they tore down the Morrison Hotel. Look it up. There used to be a hotel here called the Morrison Hotel, and when they tore it down in the 1960s to build this, it was the tallest hotel to be demolished in the United States. It was called the Morrison Hotel, just like the album, which had nothing to do with the Doors album. It was just a coincidence. The Morrison Hotel, and they built that in the 20s, and early 20s, I think, and it only lasted 40 some years. And it was such a valuable, you know, that the hotel by that time, it needed like renovations. It didn't age well during the Great Depression and the World War II. So there we are. We're heading north on Dearborn. We'll go right up by Daley Plaza, and then I'll head back to work. But hey, we got to see the little Pickaway Alley coffee shop. I wonder if that's the same one that we see by the Chicago Pizza and Oven Grinder there up on Clark Street. There's a truck stuck in the alley. Hey, here's the Washington stop on the blue line. So we'll head under the scaffolding, and we'll go by Channel 2 News. Channel 2 News always has the live stream going on there, which is nice. I don't know what they're working on. They got a lot of scaffolding over here. The vents for the blue line are underneath us. Yeah, we'll cross right over into, yeah, it looks like, Lisa, it looks like they still have the farmer's market going. So this might be the last day for the farmer's market. Of course, you guys know my connection sometimes cuts out, so I'll stay on the periphery. Let's see, we're still at 38 kilobits per second. So yeah, I'll just walk around here. Let's see what they got going on here at the farmer's market at Daley Plaza. Yeah, it's still going on, so they haven't yeah, no problem. Yeah. Oh, I always like a farmer's market, you know me, and usually they have some live entertainment going on. It sounds like there's a DJ or something going on. Let's see how my connection holds out. I'll try to get it. So yeah, there's people dancing. So hey, let's head up to the stage here. They got pumpkins out. This is the farmer's market at Daley Plaza. Look at the Picasso. Yeah, my band was starting to drop down here. So yeah, I do the subways. Yeah. I don't usually film down there because there's not much to film. I don't want to like make the people in the train car uncomfortable, you know. And I know Marty and other people in New York go in the subways, but here, I'll go quiet. So let's check out this dancing here. Daley Plaza, Chicago's farmers market. Yeah.
To the right, messenger. You ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
Fellas, I can beat. Come on, y'all. Fellas, I can beat. Come on.
Let's go, how bad who's gonna work? I'll go one more time. Oh, I see y'all jamming out there. Let's go to work.
Yeah, look at this. Get down, let's get down, yeah. Get on down. Isn't that great? That just puts me in such a great mood to come here, see the farmers market, and the DJs here. People are dancing on a Thursday lunch hour. It's always something going on. Yeah, look at this. Thanks for joining. Yeah, the farmers market's still going on. So I might be losing my connection here, but at least it held out, hopefully, for the dancing. Let's try to get it back here. We'll head over right past the Nederlander Theater. We'll go by the Goodman, well, we'll see the Goodman Theater down the street, and then we'll go right by the Chicago Theater. I'll head back to work because we got pretty much about 10 minutes for me to get back over to Michigan Avenue. Hopefully you're able to see that. Yeah, that's great. DJs and people were dancing, and farmers market's still going on, so thanks, Lisa. Of course, they have done the Kris Kringle Christmas Village, which they might just go right to that. Usually in November they start setting that up, so I'll keep you posted. That's such a good thing, and we'll cruise over once they get that up and to check that out often. And here we'll head right by the Nederlander. We go by here all the time. Yeah, get down. I was dancing too. I don't know if you saw the camera was shaking. I was dancing too. Puts me in a good mood. Need dancing at lunchtime. Look, Marquee Apartment Homes, Block 37, the Nederlander Theater. They're back to playing Hamilton. They were playing MJ the Musical, and then there's Zazu or whatever's playing in the other theater there by the Cambria Hotel. There's the Blick, Block 37. We've gone through here before. It connects to the subway. Yeah, I usually don't film in the subway too much because there's not much to see. And then I'm filming the inside the subway car, and then you're really rolling the dice there because you're with those people in that car, and if someone doesn't, they're like, "What are you doing? Filming, live streaming on a subway?" And then there's no way for me to get out of it. They do have good cell phone coverage usually and bandwidth. You notice you're able to use your data because they increased the cell coverage down in the subway tunnels of Chicago, at least. And yeah, thanks. No, thanks for asking. No, it's and I you know, I do take the subways. I do take the red line. I do take the blue line. I take all lines. I take the green line, the pink line, as evidenced by you guys see me take the green line, the pink line, the Pilsen and Bronzeville and Washington Park and everything. And you know, I take the orange line to Midway all the time, which is great. It's great that we got train lines that go both to O'Hare and Midway, which is great. We got two major airports. You know, Midway's mainly the Southwest hub. Of course, O'Hare's United and American, and then Delta has a presence there too, of course. But here, well, yeah, we'll go right by the Chicago Theater. Ringo Starr and his all-star band sold out at the Chicago Theater. We'll have to post this. I'm talking loud. And yeah, the Gene Siskel Film Center. How's that? And so we got Elite and Parachute Concerts present Ringo Starr and his all-star band, sold out. I don't know the dates on it. Does anybody know the dates? You want to see Ringo Starr? There's only 2 Beatles left. I hate to put it that way, but Ringo's actually the oldest by when they were born, and I'm glad he's a health nut. You know, we know how healthy Ringo Starr is, and long live Ringo Starr and his all-star band. You can Octopus's Garden. Little help from my friends. I wish that truck wasn't in the way. Yeah, Marty doesn't use a gimbal, and I know most people might forgive me if they get the camera shake. I like using the gimbal because we get the nice film, nice, smooth, and I have more control over the camera. But yeah, if I didn't use the gimbal, I'd be less conspicuous. But hey, Ringo, Chicago Theater. Look at that. So I'm glad we came by here. So we'll cut this out and post it. Ringo Starr. All three marquees are posting Ringo Starr and his all-star band, sold out the Chicago Theater. And then of course the Medieval Torture Museum is right there. That might be a great place to go for Halloween. Here we'll cross State Street. Look at that. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we'll get you over to Michigan Avenue. Maybe we'll get the L going by here. Look at all these lines you can catch right here. Very busy stop here at State and Lake Street. And here's the side. This is the north exit of the Chicago Theater. And a lot of tour buses. This might be Ringo's tour bus. Who knows? Here goes the L coming by. There's the L making the bend right there at the Wabash. Yeah, you saw some photos of the Torture Museum. Yeah, I know I'm afraid to go in there. You know, I got nightmares enough as it is. You know, and I know, you know, they got those torture museums. I saw there's a torture museum in China. That one's the Medieval Torture Center here in our Torture Museum here in Chicago. You know, the Spanish Inquisition. I mean, you know, that's why. Every time I talk about the Melungeons, the reason the Melungeons ended up in America so soon is that they were part of the Spanish Empire. They actually were probably captives of the Spanish Empire. They got shipped across, you know, just like the transatlantic slave trade. And they were escaping the Spanish Inquisition as well, and they ended up being captives. And then they dumped them off in North America, and they evacuated the Spanish, but they didn't evacuate the ancestors of the Melungeons, which became, they went out and probably spread infectious diseases to the Native Americans. And the rest is history, you know. But here, we'll head over to, there's the parking garage there. Here, we'll get another picture of the L going by here. There's the orange line heading to Midway. Look at that. Looks like purple, but it's the orange line. It's just an advertisement. Yeah, the first thing they torture is your wallet. Yeah, you got to walk through the gift shop to get to the rest of the torture museum. They know what they're doing. They just want to sell you a skull mug or some t-shirt with their logo on it. That's why they're so conspicuously located there, right at the Chicago Theater. There, Elephant Castle. You gotta walk through the gift shop. It's the real torture. Billy Goats. This is we went through the real Billy Goats this morning. I can't believe, I don't know if any of you guys were on. I know Sarah and I think Chris, you were on, and Diana was on this morning. The audience builds and builds and builds, and then right before I was going to sign off, I went to the lower levels on TikTok this morning, and I came out right from. We had 800 people watching, and the audience builds, and I have to sign off. You know, walking, we had 100, 200, then we got to 300, 500, and then it went down to 200, and then it went back up to 500, and then it went up to 800 people were watching, and it's always the, you know, they're expecting me to go to the bean or something, you know, like I build up, and I have to sign off when my audience is the largest, and so it's so hard, and I got to go to work, and I just want to keep live streaming, you know, and I don't know if I guess once I cross the river, people seem to tune in, you know. But thanks everybody for being a part of that. Thanks for being on YouTube. We got to see the Pickwick Alley there, and Ringo Starr's at the Chicago Theater. There, it's a great view. I know it always happens. But you know, it'll drop down really fast. You know, it's really hard to keep it up. I'm amazed that Dan can keep it up above 1,000, but he has so many followers, and you know, he sometimes gets 2,000 to 4,000 watching. And again, my competition is like the people that just do the little robotic dances. They'll get 4,000 people just doing the robotic dances, you know. But that's the nature of the beast. But hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being on for the lunch walk. Hope it was informative and interesting. And we'll be back on TikTok tonight. I'm glad people are cutting me some slack and being forgiving. They're like, you know, why are you back on TikTok? Well, we'll give it a try. It'll be good for the marathon, and it's good for Halloween. We're seeing all the nice Halloween displays. Thanks for watching all that. And Magic Mike posted a nice video of a Halloween display at night up in Uptown. So check out Magic Mike's page. He has a good video of Halloween decorations in Uptown. And thanks everybody for following along. Appreciate it. Have a great Thursday, and we'll talk to you later tonight from TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, Michael, Angel, Chris, Dolores, Lisa, Richard, Angel, yeah. And May's in Switzerland, so everybody wish May a happy holiday there. I'll talk to you later.